Sir, after that group of ministers GST meeting and all, and after your confrontation with Tamil Nadu FM and all, there has been discussion and there have been decisions something from your group of ministers on GST analysis on revenue and boosting real estate channel. Could you specify more on that?
See, we have just finished submitting report on COVID material lowering of GST. We had just one meeting and we were able to finalize the report and present it to the GST Council. GST Council also just met 2 days ago and they fully accepted the report of the group of ministers, and over and above that, the Honorable Finance Minister, on her recommendation, for purposes of cremation of people who have died of COVID, entire from the 12% what we had proposed from 18 to 12%, it was lowered to 5%. Then even ambulances, which we had recommended from 28 to 12%, 28 to 18%, she lowered it to 12%. That means every single thing which matters in fighting COVID, whether it is medicines, whether it is the ambulances, whether it is other ventilators, whether it is all types of medical equipment, GST was lowered. So this is as far as the report of the GOM, that is Group of Ministers, is concerned. Now, as you were asking me about real estate,
Correct.
for boosting of real estate, for boosting of the economy, real estate is one industry which employs a lot of people, which consumes all sorts of material, right from cement and steel and wood and various other material. As against that, if the real estate sector is boosted by in terms of more rationalization in terms of charging the GST rates, I think it will help to help the economy to shoot up, and things will start looking even brighter. So this task has been given to a group of ministers. I am happy to inform you that I figure in that group of ministers. The committee comprises Nitin Bhai Patel, who is the Deputy Chief Minister of Gujarat, who is the convener. Ajit Pawar is a member. The third name is mine. I am also a member, Marvin Godino. 14th is Baswaraj Bomai. 5th one is Balagopal, Minister Kerala. Then Manpreet Singh Badal, Minister Finance, Punjab. And the 7th name is of Suresh Kumar Khanna, Minister for Finance, that is Uttar Pradesh. So this committee basically is going to study the whole real estate sector in its totality, meet people from various states, as well as get inputs from them, and then give a recommendation by discussing it at the group of ministers meeting, and that report will be presented to the GST Council.
You also spoke, there is also, you all have been given the task to analyze even the revenue on GST.
Yes,
so how that would be done?
I want to inform you that I am also nominated on the group of ministers on analysis of revenue from GST. This is a very big task before us. It is like analyzing the revenue of the entire country in terms of indirect taxes, that is in the new GST regime, and we have to study the matter wherein how we can augment the revenue further. We have reached a level of 1,41,000 crore as far as April figures are concerned. Of course, March people paid in April, but the subsequent month also, May, it was 1,01,000. So in spite of a worsening pandemic situation at that point of time, the economy was still doing quite well in the circumstances, which means things are going to improve for the country, and this very strategic lockdown, which also we are having in Goa as well as rest of the country, is the right step, because while we have to protect lives, we have to also protect the livelihood. Locking down everything unless really necessary does not really help, and this has proved by the economy picking up. Now the other members of this committee are Nitin Bhai Patel, again Deputy Chief Minister, Gujarat, is the convener. Dushyant Chautala, Deputy Chief Minister Haryana is a member, that is the second name. Third name is mine, that is Maureen Godino, Minister Transport Goa. Fourth is Baswaraj Bommai, Minister for Home, Karnataka. Then again Sri Balagopal, Minister for Finance Kerala. Niranjan Pujari, Minister for Finance Odisha. Manpreet Singh Badal, Minister for Finance Punjab. So I figure on both these very important committees, particularly analysis of the revenue is very important. I want to also mention here, while I was discussing in the council, one very important point I had discussed. This is a electronic invoices being generated, and at that point I had said that we have to match the invoices. We have to use the data, because since it is an electronic system, it is a new system which has been evolved by GSTN, and we have to have our own intelligence wing, and we have to use that intelligence to see where there are leakages, where fraudulently invoices are being generated, and similar tasks associated with catching fraud being done. I am happy to inform you that after doing that, our revenues have started picking up, and the Honorable Chairperson of the Council, Honorable Finance Minister Nirmala Sitharaman ji pointed out, consistently you had been raising this issue. At last we have worked on it and we are happy about the result. So this was something which I was stressing at every point in the GST Council. Since we are an electronic system, we have to match the data, use the data, analyze it, and further increase the revenues of the country. And that is what this committee is also going to further dwell into those issues as well, where there is perhaps a scope for rationalizing of the rates, if possible, in a manner that we don't have too many rates, where perhaps some can, two sets of rates can merge and have the minimum number of rates applicable. That also is going to be part of our job, and once that is done, I think it will go a long way in further improving GST collection, further simplification as far as all stakeholders are concerned, and making it more business friendly.
How can it be helpful towards the state of Goa, since you as a minister of the state as well as been appointed in that group, in that committee?
See, coming from a small state of Goa and dealing with the finances of the country in terms of analyzing the revenue under GST, I think this is no mean task. It is a quite a important task assigned to a person from a small state like Goa. So in fact, I am very happy about it that Goa is able to contribute. As far as Goa is concerned, you know that they have been always looking at Goa very differently, helping us in times of need. Like after completion of 60 years, we were asking only 100 crores for the celebration. By celebration, we meant improvement of immediately some infrastructure, doing things here and there. And we were given 300 crores. So this is the way center looks at us. And ultimately, as I say, Goa is one jewel in the crown called India. We also have to contribute. It's only when we contribute meaningfully at the national level, then they also will be more forthcoming in terms of funds, in terms of inputs which go to building of the state in a much robust manner.
Does this give an answer to what things the FM of Tamil Nadu was saying again and again?
Yeah, as I said earlier, let FM of Tamil Nadu say anything. I think I want to inform you, I am happy to inform you that in the last meeting I had made a statement that this is once in a lifetime pandemic. No one experienced such a thing. No one in the world, no one in our country or elsewhere. So therefore, we should not judge people based on how he has handled the pandemic. It is something which came all of a sudden, manifesting itself in such a manner that nobody could control anything. But slowly SOPs were evolved, things started changing, and now they have changed for the better. I was happy when the Honorable Tamil Nadu Finance Minister spoke next. He said, I fully agree with the Goa Minister. So I think that closes every situational thing for us. And I also want to treat the issue as closed. It was nothing personal against him. and I'm sure he had nothing personal against me. It happened on the spur of the moment. It was like I was fighting for a small state. He felt he's a big state, so he should be heard more. I think it's perception which matters. Ultimately, he also, it was his first time that he was there in the meeting. Ultimately, he also, by saying things like, I fully agree with the Goa minister, I think I am more than vindicated, and I am happy that he took such a stand. I thank him for that.